Michigan.
You have a heroin issue.
He's gonna kick my cheeks. Oh my god.
Don't clap your cheeks in the middle of the episode. That's not how we're supposed to do this. Alright, we're starting in 5,
I'm just
4,
gonna ignore the rest of his messages.
2, 1. Cut here. Welcome back to 4M, guys. My name is Zakrai, and today we are talking about how to cross the border.
I'm really good.
It's a tricky situation, okay?
But we're not from Mexico to the U.S.
No, we're talking
U.S. to the Mexico. How to cross the border 101. Welcome back
if
to...
you just have your passport, you're fine.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But what I like to do is I like to give them my passport and ask them if I can cross the border the other way around. So I'll cross the border, go to Mexico, and then I want them to be mean to me.
I like swapping my passport with others like it's a trading card.
Gotta collect them all. gotta Pokemon collect everybody else's cards. You get passports from everybody.
Usually they don't give them, so I just take it. They don't know it, but now they do.
Welcome back to 4M, guys. Today was the second episode.
I think this
Today's
is 11.
episode
11.
11. That's correct.
Yes.
Look at that, you got it right. Because I was gonna get it wrong.
I won a prize. Where's the car?
I don't have it. I mean, you can take my car, but I need that. Today we're going to be talking about some random episodes, and we're also going to be talking about some random topics.
Random topics.
Random topics. We're talking about not
submitted,
episodes.
So you guys sent this.
And you're not submitting us enough topics. Send us some more.
We're starting to run out, guys.
We only have a page left.
Do better.
We had 5 pages. You've been slacking. We got 1 topic since the last time. What the hell is going on? Send us some topics. Alright.
It could even be just like off of ask.com.
Exactly.
Like,
Maybe it is ask.
Why is my poop green?
you can ask.com and it'll answer every question by giving you a different website to find it yourself.
That's so stupid.
So basically just Google.
All
I
right.
used to use it as a kid. It was kind of funny because it never gave me the answer.
Who really sank the Titanic? Go.
Who sank
Marley.
it? Bob. There we have it. I think that's the winner.
Wasn't the dude that crashed the plane into the Titanic Osama bin Laden?
It was his brother, I think.
His cousin.
Yeah.
Alfred.
He was his country cousin.
Alright, anyways, what's our first topic on the list?
That was the first topic.
Was it really?
It was literally who really sank the Titanic.
Oh, boy.
Iceberg.
Somebody real okay. Well, I'm not gonna judge because they might not know. Honestly, hate to disappoint them, but it wasn't a person; it was an iceberg.
It was a guy named Iceberg. He just picked the thing up and threw it.
The captain was
He got bored.
It was like he was in on it. He knew.
Exactly.
That's why he died with the ship, because he knew it was going to sink.
It was a gateway drug. Alright, our next one is... Not that one, because... The next question is, can you actually cook, John?
I can cook a mean piece of toast.
That's impressive, honestly.
The answer is no for John.
Well, if there's instructions and I have the resources to do it, I can cook whatever you want me to.
I mean, if it's microwavable... Anything that's microwavable is the way to go.
If there's a frozen meal, I'm on top of that.
I will microwave the fuck out of that frozen meal.
I'm the Gordon Ramsay for frozen meals.
You know, all those TikTok videos of them like responding to Gordon Ramsay, you go, today we're going to be microwaving a fucking hungry man. Gordon Ramsay, shout me out here.
Can't mess that up.
Put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, stir it halfway through, add some seasoning, here we go.
Keep the whole piece of plastic on. Don't take off the corner.
Today we're gonna be reviewing kids' cuisine. That should be a video.
We used to eat those all the time.
Thoughts on us reviewing kids' cuisine?
Those are so good. They used to always have one dessert with them, and they were just...
Yeah, one dessert, one main meal, like probably corn and like or mac and cheese.
Like 4 chicken nuggets.
And no matter how
just 4 chicken nuggets.
No matter how much you microwaved it, something in it was
still
always
frozen.
fucking frozen.
With mashed potatoes every time.
Always.
It's not just like kids' cuisines. Any frozen meal, the inside mashed potatoes is always frozen. It's disgusting.
It was like an ice block in the center. You get in the center and you just start crunching that suck.
That's all it was. Every time.
All right, least favorite food.
Least favorite. Oh, there's a list for this.
you.
I don't hate just one.
I'm so sorry, dude. I keep kicking that.
Oh, that time it wasn't the light, it was just the power cord you got.
Oh, we're good. We're chilling.
It's not that I hate the foods. I just dislike them. Like, I hate. Okay,
It's not that I hate them, it's just I dislike them. Anyway, I hate them.
I dislike broccoli, cotton cauliflower. They're the same thing.
What do you not like about them? They have no taste to them.
I
What are you
dislike
talking about, dude?
I dislike water, air.
That's exactly what you're saying. I just don't taste
What, you can't live without broccoli?
I'm just saying, what's
I mean, to be
there's
fair, you
nothing wrong with broccoli.
couldn't live without broccoli. Yeah, you could live without broccoli.
I could live
Dude.
without broccoli.
I could live without that. I basically do.
So basically, I don't like water, air,
Okay, what else?
warmth.
I just don't like broccoli and like cauliflower. They're basically the same thing, but one's albino. And then I don't like seafood. So like crab, lobster,
Okay, well, fish is
shrimp.
seafood. Fish is considered seafood.
Most fish.
You don't like fish?
So he doesn't like all fish.
Most fish I really don't like, except for like
You've
certain
had,
ways
like,
cooked.
2 types of fish.
Yeah,
He
and
also doesn't
that
like
speaks
water?
for it.
Doesn't like water.
Sounds
No,
about right.
I drink
I
water
can live
all the
without
time.
it.
I drink water all the time. I pee till it's clear, dude. Well, I drink till my pee's
That's
clear.
not
I'm
No,
gonna.
that's not, what do you mean that's not?
You
That's-
want it all the way clear? Alright, we should not talk about that. But
We're not getting on this. All right.
If I took one thing away from health class.
The thing that I would say that I'm not really a fan of, it was one that I wasn't a fan of, but I'm starting to like a little more, is olives. I wasn't a fan of olives. Green olives were like a hate. But black olives on pizza aren't bad.
Dude,
So that's.
They don't really have
I remember
taste
seeing
either.
a green olive tree and just picking them off and throwing them, like saving people from having to eat those.
Start burning down entire fields of olive trees,
I'm doing the world a favor.
getting rid of every one of them.
That's one
Corbin.
less olive piece on
I
your
have
pizza.
2 pet peeves of food. When I'm older, I will not make them. Not once. Soup and spaghetti. Waste of materials. I am dead serious. You could have buttered noodles for $10 less than a meal of spaghetti and it tastes 10 times better.
I'm gonna go after you after 2 things. Ready for this? Okay.
It's all
Soup was created because they were using the remnants of stuff, and it was actually very, very popular in the Great Depression.
It's just dog water.
It is exactly dog water.
Like-
It is cheap dog water.
You can have something with all the stuff you put in there. You can just get like potatoes. Just have them by themselves. Just cook them. They're so much better.
yeah. You can just eat chicken bones.
Who puts?
you do that to make the broth. You can boil like that.
I didn't say
extra-
broth. I'm just
Okay,
soup.
so
That's how you make the soup, dude.
I know. I'm
but
not saying the stuff in soup.
understand this though. Any soup created was
Yeah.
because it was the remnants of meals left over. So soup was a reason because of being poor and making stews and
Yeah.
people not having enough money to throw out the extra food they had, but throwing it into a pot and making extra.
All right.
Yeah.
My father or my grandma or my great grandma had to do that, and my other side of my family also had to do that.
I mean,
for
that makes
stews.
I'm sure most people that lived in the Depression had to do that because you don't want to waste anything.
However, 2021,
I was gonna say
impractical.
2021. They're saying, oh, well, it's cold outside. Let's have soup to warm you up. I'm pretty sure hamburgers aren't served cold either.
However, clam chowder and chicken noodle soup are good.
I will fight you on that. I don't think they are.
Chicken noodle soup.
It's so
yes.
boring.
That's the bomb.
But I don't see that as a main meal.
But what is?
I think
I'm
soup,
gonna ask you a question. What's the fine line between soup and mac and cheese?
I mean, there's no
Noodles.
liquid, but there's no liquid. It's not soggy. It's not disgusting.
You can make that cheese a liquid.
Yeah, but you don't.
Do you like ramen?
I don't mind ramen.
So then, what's the difference between liquidy ramen,
ramen
and
is a
then?
soup. Ramen is a soup.
So you like soup?
No.
Oh!
No.
You like soup?
Where are you getting this from? Ramen is a type of soup. I don't mind ramen. Ramen's the one I can have.
You sure
don't
yourself?
have- I
You
have-
said it's a type of soup. You don't like soup.
I've never had ramen. Like the only time I've ever had like a ramen
Pack
pack.
the truck up.
I've never had like ramen. Like the only time I've ever had anything to do with ramen's like someone at a restaurant I worked at, when the cooks, he took out all the noodles in the flavoring package and put a whole bunch of other stuff with it, and he made like a jailhouse burrito.
Oh, I remember that. That was
That's
actually,
insane.
It was
That
like
was bomb.
crushed up
It was good.
Doritos
Oh,
and Cheetos, basically mixed with some sort of liquid, and
That was fire.
a lot of all the noodles in flavor packets, and he cooked it all together, and then he just smushed it so it stayed compact into like one burrito looking thing, and then it tasted just like a hot dog basically.
No, it was bomb. I don't care what you
No,
say.
that tasted like like a hot dog, like a spicy hot
I
dog.
want to try what they do, like hot Cheetos and ramen. I've seen that, and it just looks so
There's a
good.
lot of so the one I tried was the mac and cheese, the flaming hot Cheetos mac and
Oh,
cheese.
those are really good. I like the jalapeno one though.
Oh, jalapeno one wasn't as good. I didn't think.
No,
the-
I thought that was the better one.
Maybe it was. I don't remember.
The
They're
only
both good,
downside
though.
I had with the flaming hot mac and cheese, it was good, but it was overpowering.
Really?
Like
A little bit, yeah. I just put like shredded cheese with it.
yeah, that made it good. I like it like that, but just like when I made it and had it like there, it was just like it was a lot. So it was good though. It had a good taste to it.
Yeah.
All right, the next one
Or that
is
got off topic.
Really?
Well,
It was-
it was on the topic.
yeah,
of
it's
food,
still along
I
the
guess.
lines of it, so
I just don't know.
This is what we're hoping
I
for
have-
through these questions anyway, so.
Why eat spaghetti when you can have butter noodles?
Way to go, Italian.
Costs how much less money to make and tastes 10 times better.
spaghetti is good.
So basically, Corbin does
Sorry.
not want to go to his Italian friends when they have supper at their house.
Imagine having Italian friends.
All right, do your best impression of a famous person or just an impression in general.
I swear, he's gonna act like he's disabled and act like, oh, I'm John. I swear, Corbin.
I think Zach's up on this one first.
I have nothing.
I don't either. We need some time to think about this one.
Okay.
That's what we need to do. We just need to name an actor and all try it. So that way, not a single one of
Morgan
us is
Freeman,
embarrassed.
go.
No.
Morgan Freeman, go.
no.
We're all gonna do this now. Go, Morgan Freeman.
Christopher Walken.
I don't even know who it is. Like, I can't off the top of my head know who that
Okay.
is.
Do you know? Need more cowbell. He's the one that needs more cowbell.
Oh, I know who that is. Oh.
Yeah.
I can't do any impressions. I can't change my voice to do that.
Well, we're all gonna try it later, so
Okay,
just
understand.
prepare yourself.
Did you play with Legos when you were little, or do you still?
Oh yeah.
So anyway, last night I was in the tub.
was playing with my Lego pirate ship.
God, it's so hard to get the bubble sub to pop up.
There are some videos where people like tested if the Lego boats, like all the different, they actually had like all the sets of boats that they've ever come out with, and they all tested them if they actually do float and stuff. Some of the big Pirate Caribbean ones, they don't, obviously, they sink.
They're heavy though.
Yeah, they are heavy, and they're all weighted in one section basically, like in the back. And then, but
Got the junk in the trunk apparently.
but a lot of them actually do, like the smaller ones. That's pretty cool. Fun fact for you.
Who is the best comedian of all time?
Wait, we didn't answer the last
Nope,
question.
nope. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. No, sorry, I know, I
Zach,
forgot.
did you play with
This
Legos?
is why we're running out of questions so much.
Yes, I play with Legos. It was a big thing for my brother and I. Passed on to my sister still.
Family bonding.
Yeah. We had like a lot of the sets when I played with them were all like the God, there was one set that my grandma got for me that I thought was the coolest, and it was actually a Lego set that were all the same color pieces, but it had a motorized system with it, and it was really, really cool, and it's actually worth something now, but the pieces from when I had it, we lost a lot of them because that's what happens, but
That's what you do when you step on them.
If you eat too much, you lose them.
I feel like your parents should start like throwing them out the window after you step on them. So
Am I the only one here that likes the good crunch of a Lego brick?
I mean, if you just throw them in a boiling pot, soften them, and put them over some sauce, it's good.
Scrumptious, dude.
Basically, make spaghetti Legos. Get wrecked. Or soup. Sorry, soup Legos.
You're dead to me.
I don't steal. My sister tries to convince me to do such, and I have done it like once, and I made this little car, and then it got broken by a Lego guy by her. So
I never played with Legos. I did a little bit, but I didn't really like Legos. I was
Oh.
never into it like you were.
I was big into them. Like
Yeah, you
I
were.
had an app where you could actually like make stuff on your own with every single piece
Alright,
and
that was
color.
Kinda, that was kind of stupid.
And well, okay, this is how like some people do it.
is this an AA meeting? It's been 6 years since I haven't played the Legos.
So then like with this app, I can make like my own thing. So I actually made like the pixel version of like a Pokemon for my sister to take to college, and it was like one of those flat things. It was pretty cool. So it counts all the pieces that you use for each size, type, and color, and then you can just go to the Lego store and order them, and you can have like all the foundations for everything that you built. You'll know how to build it.
Holy crap, Mom.
So that's what I just did. I ordered extras just in case too. I had like a full bag full of extra pieces.
I like Legos, but the most fun part about all of my Lego days was when I went to like the Mall of America like 2 or 3 times, but then they had that big, huge Lego store, and you could go in the back and pick out your pieces. And then what I would do is my brother and I, if we didn't have certain pieces we wanted for builds, then we would write down like this big list of pieces that we wanted, because they were pretty cheap too when you got them. Yeah. But we would write down all this stuff, and we get like extra wheels, extra axles, and like then we get done and be like, we have it all, and then it'd be gone in like a week. We couldn't find it again.
I went to his birthday party once, and like, you know how when you're a kid for birthday parties, they give you like a bag saying, "Oh, thanks for coming."
Oh yeah.
They did it, but for there's candy in it, and it was Lego bricks. They were candy though.
Oh, I remember.
They
those.
They actually stacked together.
I remember those.
It was like, wasn't it like a Smartie type of candy?
Yeah,
like a chalky type.
Except that they weren't as good as Smarties. They tasted like really crappy.
Yeah, it was like the Valentine's hearts basically.
But I think it was better. I thought it was better. They weren't like that bad.
Yeah, they were more flavored than better.
Yeah.
They weren't. It was like flavored chocolate.
But it's kind of cool.
So
I thought.
Well, I think it's crazy how many like the Lego sets you can buy that are like the Coliseums. Like there's
yeah, the Lego Architect ones.
Oh my God,
I love those. I have the Eiffel Tower one.
Those ones actually for adults are actually kind of interesting because they're beautiful structures.
Yeah, and they're like surprisingly accurate. Like,
oh yeah, they're insane. Like the one of the people just did a review on on YouTube, and it was this Coliseum, and it took like almost a week for him to build it, but it was this insanely detailed Coliseum.
Yeah.
So wow, it was insane.
And like these details are like spot on if you look at the normal one too. So that's pretty cool. I saw a whole video and all that on it.
It even had the blood scene on the stairs. All right.
I'd spend hours doing it. Like I remember getting except for Christmas. That whole Christmas night you just saw me at the table for like 6 hours building one ship from Star Wars.
The next one is Star Wars or Star Trek.
I mean, they both kind of sucked.
I got nothing against Patrick Stewart, but Star Wars is the real one.
Yeah, I agree.
If somebody likes Star Trek more than Star Wars, something is actually wrong.
It's really what you grew up with.
Well, I guess that is true. So never mind.
Yeah, if you're not.
Well, yeah, but
young
if you grew up around Star Trek, you were introduced to Star Wars.
You probably like them both, but just Star Trek more.
Yeah, like my father was a big Star Trek fan, and I think Star Wars too. But I think he's actually more of a Star Trek fan. I think I would go with Star Wars more. I just think it's more exciting.
Probably the newer generations probably would do Star Wars because there's not really much Star Trek stuff out.
Didn't Star Trek come out earlier than Star Wars?
Star Trek was like
they had
70s, 80s.
They had like a TV. Well, Star Wars was 70s and
that's
80s
true
too. So I mean,
which one came first though? I'm just really curious.
Star Wars is like 78 or 79 if I'm right, or it's like it's somewhere in the late 70s. Okay.
He's looking it up now.
Star Wars' first movie was The New Hope, and that came out in 1977, so the 70s.
77, okay. Yep.
And
I think Star Trek came out first. I want to say it did.
You want first movie or first show?
Show. It's the first.
I think the show was first.
Yeah.
Actually no. Star Wars was first.
That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Star Trek was 1979, so they were 2 years apart from each other.
So Star Wars was.
That's what I thought. I thought Star Wars was like the first one sort of to do this because they were the first ones trying to figure out how to do all the animation skills and stuff with all the.
Wait, hold on.
I think.
Star Trek, the original series, referred to Star Trek and his spin-off in their first Star Trek series. Their first episode on show aired on September 1966 on CTV in Canada.
There it is.
Oh, Star Trek was first.
The copy.
So not in America. The first one was in America in 1969, but still, that still would have beat him.
So, okay.
Yeah, Star Trek was the first one.
I feel like people that were into Star Trek were. I don't actually really know. There's not much I can say there.
Yeah, because New Hope.
Probably just based around the same fan base, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I think whichever one you were introduced first to, I feel like you're gonna stick with. Like, if you were born later, then you're more of a Star Wars person because Star Trek wasn't there.
Yeah, it's like the Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah,
whatever one you grew up with, you're gonna favor that one. So I mean,
generally, yeah.
The budget of the first Star Wars New Hope movie was $11 million, and it grossed revenue was $503 million. Understand this, 1977.
That's a lot of money for a movie.
That's
during
billions
that time.
now.
Like,
So let's do this 1 second here.
I know George Lucas always had
500
to go flying in between. I
million
think it was
dollars.
L.A. and somewhere in London, if I'm right, going back and forth between sets. That caused a lot of stress. There's a whole documentary on Disney Plus about it. It's pretty cool. I'd recommend it for you guys if you guys are Star Wars fans, and like it shows the whole progress and how they made the entire first trilogy, all the problems with budgeting, basically anything you can think of.
$500 million in 1970 would have been $3,454,562,334.
It's pretty hot.
That's insane.
Yikes! That's insane. Okay, so then
It just shows how the cost of living's gone up.
Yeah.
yet minimum wage is still $7.25. Okay, so let's take this one off. Funniest joke you've ever heard?
Whose legs am I?
What? Oh, I know I like the side. It's just
Oh, you're fine. I'm just gonna back up. It's fine. Funniest joke you've ever heard?
Usually it's like just. I would just usually say like to answer this question, it's gonna be like stuff you've just heard recently. It's always gonna be changing.
Man walks in the bar with the steering wheel in his pants. Bartender says, "What's in your pants?" He says, "I don't know, but it's driving me nuts."
I thought it was a pirate that walks into the bar. Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna
just
tear
a
apart the
man.
joke.
Yeah, man walks in the bar with the steering wheel in his pants. Bartender says, "What's in your pants?" He says, "I don't know, but it's driving me nuts." All right.
I'm gonna quote Smosh, and a good YouTube channel. That's funny. So do you know with the Mandela effect, like how the Berenstain Bears was like recently pronounced? They found out it was the Berenstain Bears, like Berenstein Bears.
Really?
There's another movie just like that where they pronounced it differently. Do you know the movie like The Last Mimsy? It's like a
I
2000
think so.
It's actually pronounced Barbershop 2.
What?
That's a joke. It's from Smosh.
It's just so stupid.
Oh.
They deserve all the credit for that joke.
All right.
I
Corbin.
laughed pretty hard first time hearing that.
There's a duck joke, but it takes a while to do.
Oh, okay.
I don't really
understand.
know it all. I don't remember the entire thing. I just remember it was really funny. It's like used to be what everybody used to say.
Ready for the next question? Amazon or eBay?
I mean, eBay's just generally cheaper. But I mean,
I just use Amazon because I
Depends
always
on-
find it. I thought it would be always like more higher quality.
it
Um,
depends on what you're getting.
Amazon for the win. I think that they have become a really big company. They're kind of having issues competing with other stores now. Before it was that Amazon went from being like this really. They at one point they were like so big that they were completely demolishing brick and mortar stores because they couldn't compete with the prices, or the brick and mortar stores couldn't compete with the prices of Amazon. But now what happened is, because the brick and mortar stores have found out ways to compete with Amazon, Amazon is actually slowly dying. And it's insane to think about it this way, but they're just completely killing themselves. Like Harvey Weinstein.
Oh, that was a big jump.
Okay.
No, not Harvey Weinstein. Who's the... Never mind. Amazon for the win, just because I spent more stuff on the podcast. This is for Amazon. This is for Amazon. The tripod's for Amazon. The GoPro's for Amazon.
Well, yeah, but you don't want to get stuff like this that you want to last from eBay because you don't want to use typically.
Yeah, like a lot of the stuff that I got for snowboarding that was on eBay because it's used stuff, but at the same time, like I got like used like new, but you don't want, if you go buy like PC parts, you don't want used stuff on Amazon. So
Yeah, typically like things like that, like a snowboard, it's gonna work the same used
Yeah.
or new.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but like if it comes to games and stuff, or like, well, I guess it's like no different thing buying a used game. GameStop, I know like if you buy something used, it could be a chance of like being a rip-off. Like let's say a Pokemon game, you buy Pokemon Emerald.
But eBay, there's
It can be a fake
policies
cheat.
for that, so like that won't happen.
Yeah, well, it does happen because
Yeah,
it's
it-
happened to me.
Yeah, I mean years ago.
you want a funny eBay story? On
That's
eBay,
true.
because on eBay you can post whatever the hell you want except for like some limitations.
Yeah.
But on eBay, because there was all these scalpers for the 3080s through, or 3070s through the 3090s,
yeah.
people are posting pictures of the 3090 and literally put in the description, picture of a 3090, and because people were so jumpy at the shit, bought a like almost
read the fine
$2,000 picture of a 3090.
Yep.
They are getting what they paid for.
They didn't get sued for it because the people didn't read the description and got screwed out of it. In fact, just a few days ago, I looked at one too that was like $2,000, and it literally sold, and it said 3090 picture, brand new.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Duh, it's brand new. It's a picture of a 3090.
I hope so.
Yeah, it better be brand new. God damn it!
I hope it's the size of a poster.
One big thing for eBay is car parts. Aftermarket parts.
Yeah.
People go to eBay. They don't go to Amazon because Amazon doesn't actually have a lot of that.
I changed out the VW Jetta grill and I got all aftermarket parts for that. There was just like that red grill that I got from that was just an aftermarket GLI grill. So and it was super cheap. It was like $20.
That's actually really cheap.
I don't know if it'll stay on for another year or two, but it's there. So yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Mm-hmm.
All right. So next question.
It closed itself. God dang it. This is why communism is still real.
Yep, we have a document, so just bear with us.
Or do
we typed down all the questions that you guys sent us onto a document, so we can just read it one after another. Otherwise, it's just a little bit. It's just more convenient.
We're like rappers. Are we?
Rappers.
You almost there?
Almost. Are you almost there?
No.
No?
No.
Now we're here. It's because when this thing went belly up with the good old GoPro there, then we had issues. Alright, so the next question on here is, we did Amazon or eBay, Jack Black or Adam Sandler?
Ooh, very good actors.
Adam Sandler. Easy.
Yeah, I'd take Adam Sandler also.
Jack Black has a lot of weirder movies. He doesn't have as many movies as... He probably does. I don't really know.
They're not just both people from movies, too. They're both musicians, if you think about it.
Well, yeah.
Adam Sandler's a musician?
Yeah,
you didn't know that?
Plays guitar.
He makes up his own songs and sings.
Oh, that's right. Thanksgiving song, goat song, yeah.
And he also has more serious stuff. Like, he made a tribute song to Chris Farley and all that.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He actually had a few concerts, if I'm right. It's on Netflix.
They were more comedy, though. But then he has songs with... That's part of his comedy show is his songs.
Yeah, Jack Black has had a few good movies, too. It's just been like... But there hasn't been many movies out for him, and a lot of his haven't gone as far, but they're still really good. So I'd go Adam Sandler, though.
I don't like a lot of his
think
movies.
Jack Black is more like doing Tenacious D rather than acting, and plus he has a family. But Adam does, too, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm. What is another word for thesaurus? Thesaurus.
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 There's another word for it?
No, what would be another word for it?
Oh.
If you could invent a word for thesaurus.
I don't even remember what a thesaurus has in it. It's been so long since I've actually needed
It's
to
like...
I've never used a thesaurus, so...
You don't need to use them.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just waste of paper at this point.
Yeah.
Third graders can use them. Let them.
Yep.
1 second here, so...
Do you know what... Zach, do you know what's a thesaurus?
I'm pretty sure that a thesaurus is basically, it's just like different concepts and like words and stuff. It's like a dictionary, but it's like
more
precise.
Isn't there synonyms and stuff in there for each
Yeah.
word?
Okay, so
Probably, I'd imagine.
that was actually the exact definition. A thesaurus or synonym dictionary is a reference or a reference work for finding synonyms and sometimes antonyms or of words.
Pog, dude. My brain's gigantic.
I just look it up on Google. Synonyms or antonyms for each word.
That's what everybody does.
Thesaurus
Yeah,
is kind
so
of
like,
useless now.
So like many returns, like example, hope it would be like achievement, faith, ambition, optimism, that kind of thing.
It's kind of useless now because if you have it all at the power of your fingertips on the internet, you don't really need a printed source of it.
Yeah. Best comedian of all time.
That's gonna be a good one. There's a lot of good comedians out there.
There's also a lot of shitty ones.
That is true. Tiffany Haddish.
I wouldn't say best comedian, but I would say one of the comedians I'm a fan of now is Jim Gaffigan.
He's a good comedian.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff, and he's
really
close.
like his style. I think it's weird.
Bo Burnham, another one good one. Have you seen Bo Burnham stuff?
I think a little bit.
Yeah. He's like a comedian and a singer. Kind of, it's like that's his act is like a comedic singer. So,
like if I'm just watching like an actual comedian's like performance on stage where it's just them, I'd usually go for like Jerry Seinfeld or something like that, someone like that, rather than what's his name? I'm trying to think of who. John Mulaney or something.
Mm-hmm.
I like John Mulaney.
He's good too.
So I would have to say in that retrospect, like a few of the Hollywood stars that they also consider comedians too would be very, very good. It just
like Kevin Hart and stuff.
I was gonna say Kevin Hart would be
He's a good one to listen to. He's funny.
Kevin Hart is good in performance, but he did some Netflix thing just recently.
He's done a lot of Netflix things actually.
But not his any of his shows, but he did a comedian show that was in his basement. That one was kind of shit. Like
I think that was just for the pandemic.
Like that one
It might come out. I don't know.
All those ones he does live concerts are very, very good, but the ones that are like that he just throws together are kind of shitty.
You ever seen a Pete Davidson one? I like Pete Davidson a lot.
Yeah.
I like his comedy ones.
So with I got the next. So we only have the other one we have on this list would be the do your impression of.
That's the last on the list.
With last of the viewer submitted questions.
I cannot do an impression.
I used to be able to do Elmo, but yeah, that was it.
I know we talked about doing Christopher Walken. I'll give it a try, but I just really don't want to.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, so with the top 10 list, is that just ones that were?
Yeah, we also have another document of viewer
We have a
stuff,
lot
and
of
it's
these
like
ones too.
top 10 lists, which I think we'd have to get like pieces of paper out for everybody and just write down their top 10 for each category. Yeah, whiteboards.
That'd be really nice.
Okay. We have to look into that maybe.
Yeah, that'd be actually really convenient. I think we should do that coming up here.
Well, do you want to do that, or do you just want to like? Why don't we pick like 2 or 3 topics from this one and kind of just like make a top 10-ish list from these ones?
Sure.
Just we don't have to do until we actually figure out what we're gonna do with the top 10 stuff. Let's just pull like a few topics from it and then just kind of like talk about them.
That's fine.
Okay.
So
we don't have to give our like actual opinion. Like just give our first one what we like the best.
Okay.
For the answer.
Signs you have too much body hair. That's kind of crazy.
It's kind of weird.
Oh boy.
I'd have to say to the point where you're braiding your armpit hair. I
assume it gets in the way of your daily life. Like when your hair gets, like when your hair in your head starts getting long enough where you can't see it sometimes, or just like stuff like that where it's starting to get in your way.
Where like I love the people that like have like the really, really long beards, but they have to like tie it up to do things. I'm like
that's just a problem. I feel like.
Yeah, I'd have to say that.
You're not impressing anybody there.
No. Or like when you got food in your beard or whatever, if it's so big, like why just get rid of it and you won't have that problem.
Yeah, so I'd have to say it's getting in the way of your daily life. Braiding your armpit hair, obviously. No,
yep.
Braiding your nose hair. That'd be interesting.
That's disgusting. I wouldn't even want to think.
It'd be
about
gross,
this.
but can you imagine a braided nose hair thing coming down?
Cannot
imagine growing out your nose hair long enough that someone could braid it.
Imagine growing it out so far that you could braid it into your mustache and your mustache into your beard.
Ugh.
That right there is what that's when it's too much.
That is the PogChamp move.
Oh.
Okay. Signs that Santa's gone crazy.
Signs that Santa's gone crazy.
When he starts shooting kids because they're being little bitches. That's when we have issues.
You get a giant package just inside, just a post-it note.
You're a bitch.
When he leaves,
saying like I owe you one or something.
Yeah.
I owe you.
I owe you.
When he drops an empty bottle of alcohol down the chimney on his way up.
Instead of going for the milk, he got into the dad's liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
When he starts going up the chimney and screams, "Hey kid, throw me up that bottle." Yikes. Yeah, I would just, I don't know.
That's kind of a funky one.
Yeah,
Whoever sent that in, good job. Got us there.
Yeesh. Okay, let's go on to the next one here. Ways to make chess more exciting.
Make chess more exciting.
3-player
chess. Or 4-player. You never seen 3 or 4-player chess?
I vote chess.
I've never seen
chess,
that.
but any time that you lose a part in chess.
Strip chess?
No, yes, that one's fun too, but...
you lose a piece, you lose a sock.
I'd say...
The socks you got on you.
Lose a piece of clothing. I was just going to say like a sock.
Every time you lose,
example.
You get hot nacho cheese dumped on you.
Sounds like a Nickelodeon show right there.
Yeah, you have the Kids' Choice Awards or
You
what?
start like it's just boiling hot cheese that gets dumped on you. You just get burned, scalded, dead.
But I know how you never played
You lost
four-player chess.
You lost a chess piece, you get 3rd-degree burns.
Rejected names for Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Fucking? I don't know.
Who would call it anything different than just fried chicken? Like, you can't go much farther.
If you get rid of good, it'd be finger licking.
Finger licking chicken.
Finger licking chicken.
Let me see finger
That'd be a dope motto. Just like, what's your guys' motto? Well, our motto is finger licking chicken.
I don't really know.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a verb. Like, if you could just put that into one word, it's like an action you can do.
Ways 2020 could have been worse.
Oh boy.
Oh, as if 2020 wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, aliens could have somehow interfered with 2020.
Yeah.
Could have canceled Sesame Street.
Not Sesame Street.
If they cancel Sesame Street, something's up.
Yeah.
Screw COVID. If Sesame Street goes away, we're fucked.
What's a big actor that would have been a shame if like they somehow just passed away out of nowhere?
Morgan Freeman.
You know what really
the
sucked?
world would have
Robin
mourned.
Williams.
Alright. Alright.
Sorry. Dark jokes 101.
That was...
Tom Hanks. That would have sucked.
That would have been unfortunate if he
that
died of
would've
COVID.
He's like
I
those
gotta say,
beloved actors like that,
Papa.
like Tom Hanks, Morgan Freeman, like you get those original actors that are just loved. This is gonna be a horrible day if they ever pass.
Barack Obama. That'd be a sad actor to say.
He's an actor.
Favorite actor, Barack Obama. Hear me out.
He was just acting.
What's
there.
Obama's last name?
Okay, so I don't know how to state this without being really awkward. Awkward ice cream flavors.
Awkward ice cream flavor.
Ooh.
Dog shit.
That's not awkward. It's nasty.
How the fuck is that not awkward?
Someone just. Some company has the audacity and the nerves to make dog shit into an ice cream flavor.
I feel like
It's not a flavor, it's actually...
It's just a bag. It's
Like-
just a tub of dog shit.
You asked for frozen dog shit, here it is.
like orange mint. It's an awkward flavor.
What the hell is
It's not good. It's not like disgusting. It's just awkward.
orange mint?
You wouldn't want
Imagine brushing your teeth with orange
it.
juice.
You just cringe when you look
Mouthwash
at
and
it.
orange juice.
See, this is bad. It's not. It's not.
Our new flavor coming out is, they actually name it brushing your teeth and then drinking orange juice.
Apparently, awkward and
That
tastes like
tastes-
shit is the same thing, you guys. It's definitely not the same thing.
You know what would be a really bad flavor? Death.
Bad and awkward are not the same thing.
If you could just make death a flavor, it's just gonna be like putting roadkill in there.
The amount of brain cells I lose.
Awkward flavors 101. When you accidentally drop your towel coming out of the shower.
That is pretty awkward.
That'd be the flavor of
Make that
it.
a flavor.
It tastes like depression.
Got me a flavor
It's just a
somehow.
flavor that brings back the memories.
Every time you dropped your towel in accident, like
The one time at band camp, that will also be a flavor.
Got locked outside the cabin naked.
Going
why are you
to
out
school,
the cabin naked in the first place?
going to school naked.
Don't ask questions, dude.
The less you know, the better.
Pickup lines.
Pick up.
Girl, if you were a toaster, I'd take a bath with you.
Who uses cheesy pickup lines unless you're on Tinder?
Even
sliding
Tinder probably
sliding into people's DMs.
Here, well here's some.
Oops, my ball rolled into your DMs. Someone's pushed a ball emoji like a soccer ball.
Yes.
Oops, my ball rolled into your DMs.
1 second, I'm gonna look up some pickup lines here.
Oh no.
Are you
This
an angel?
podcast is about to go to shit for
Where'd you
like.
do your elbow? I keep looking at that same thing. and
That's
just-
not that bike crash. I fell off. I like tipped over my bike when I was riding it.
When you biffed it.
Yeah, I biffed it.
Here's some.
That was like
Here's some
last
pickup lines.
spring. It's never healed. There's still like a cut on my right here, my leg from that.
First pickup line on the list is "You're so hot, my zipper's falling for you." uh,
How to get kicked out of the club real fast.
it's the third one on the list is "I'm on top of things. Would you like to be one of them?"
Quality one.
Are you an eco-friendly kind of girl? Oh no!
No.
Oh no!
Finish that thought,
No,
Zach.
please don't. Do us a favor.
Are you an
don't.
eco-friendly kind of girl? The condom in my pocket goes out on a date tomorrow, so why don't you help me use it?
Bruh.
All right, I wish I didn't peer pressure you into that one.
Oh, here. This is one that's actually been used a lot. Is your name Winter because you'll be coming soon? That's been used a lot. You haven't heard that one before?
No.
That one's been used a lot.
I've never heard that.
I've never heard that one either.
Do you want to commit a sin for your next confessional?
Dude, what the heck? These are not good pickup lines.
They're just really dark. All right, that was pickup lines.
What website did you go to find
I'm
these?
kind of curious.
Ne-
Use the Urban Dictionary.
I just looked up shitty pickup lines.
And that's it.
Worst jobs.
Worst jobs.
Like
shit shoveler.
Like, well,
Unless it paid $100,000 a year, we talked about this.
It's like none of us have had that many jobs to really say.
I've had
No, not like our worst jobs. Like what are the worst jobs?
worst jobs.
Honestly, I've had like 5 jobs. That's why high school.
Naked scuba diver.
That's a job.
Why is that a job?
I don't know.
The naked part's optional.
Naked skydiving.
However you feel comfortable with the sharks.
That has got really, really, really dark really fast.
Alright,
More like
worst
weird.
jobs.
No shark.
I feel like a garbage man. This job's gonna suck. I
mean,
respect my garbage.
They pay well because I mean someone's got to do it and it's a dirty
I
job.
feel like they don't even pay. They can't pay that well.
No,
It's
you'd-
just the
you'd
town.
You'd be
I
surprised.
am not gonna.
Garbage
say
people are just trash.
You'd be surprised.
Is that not funny enough for you?
I was disappointed if you hadn't heard it.
I understand that. That makes sense.
Garbage man.
I'd be down for doing the garbage man.
I wouldn't.
This will be your last topic, by the way.
Okay. What's another shitty job? There's a lot of pretty crappy jobs.
There's I'd have to say
Janitor.
yeah, I
That's gonna
agree
be
with
just a
that.
boring
That's
job.
probably like no matter where you're at, like it's probably gonna be like the lowest one.
No.
in the
Let's
building.
restate that. Elementary school janitor.
Yeah, that's
Puke.
Yeah, that's definitely the worst.
Yeah, cleaning up the bath or high school janitors cleaning up those bathrooms.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Yeah, high school janitors, you have my sympathy.
There are a bunch of idiots that. Alright. Anyways, next job. Another.
Kudos to you guys that are actually high school janitors. Honestly,
Really?
stay in that job, keep
Yep.
it going, hauling ass.
Bus drivers. That's got.
Oh my
that's gotta be
god!
up
There were so many positions. They're like begging these people to go on.
Yeah.
They're
Nobody
paying
wants
like
to drive a school bus.
I know. What?
Nobody wants to drive a school
I know
bus.
exactly.
Women's studies teacher.
Dude, what's the matter with you?
I take out the other part. Now you insert this.
Yeah,
Alright, that was
we're
pretty
taking
good.
out part of the video because we were making fun of vegans. That was bad of us.
You didn't even have to say that.
You don't have to say.
What's the point of
Okay.
that?
God dang it, John.
What was the
We
point? of that?
mentioned.
Okay. Anyways, crappy
Okay,
jobs.
No. Well, let's wrap it up here because we're at like 47 minutes.
Oh, we're
now.
good then. Yeah.
So, thank you very much for watching 4M Guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Shoot us all your topics at 4mguys101@gmail.com. We have used up the viewer submitted list. I don't know what to tell you, but we're going to have not that many podcasts if you don't submit your shit to us.
Yep. It's gonna be one episode a weekend sort of thing.
Oof. Also, remember to check out the link in the description to win this kick-ass blanket. Otherwise, I'm going to
It's
sleep
nice
with it.
and warm everywhere.
How do you know you? Can you open it?
Hey, I know these type of blankets, man.
John has already taken a nap in this blanket.
It's gonna smell like me.
No, he is not. It's brand new. Don't worry. We don't.
It's like
That
girl
was the
selling
last.
bathwater.
That was the last blanket. Don't worry. Thank you for watching our podcast. Remember, we will have our other part of our podcast submitted on Spotify by the end of the month. We will have all of that set up for you guys. Check out the link in the description to submit the form. I'm also considering making a form for viewer submitted questions if that makes it easier for you guys instead of sending an email. I don't think that's hard to do, but
yeah, that way it could be anonymous
Yeah.
too.
yes. So I will make a viewer submitted form,
Yep.
and that will also be right underneath the form for the questions here, or for the giveaway here.
Oh, you should make a requirement for somebody for them.
Yeah, if they're gonna fill out the form, just make it so they have to
add
put in
do
a question.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's very poggers right there.
So submit all your questions to that now.
Yeah.
And 2 links on the website. If you want to buy a hat from us, just let us know. Those will be $15 for 4RM Guys officially monetized merch. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
See you guys.